to tonight's recap of The Amazing Race.
Was it amazing?
Yeah, I'm really liking this season.
Well, there's only 5 teams left, and they're in Abu Dhabi, and they're going to Bandung, Indonesia.
Exciting.
So the Afghanimals finally are able to confront the doctors.
Yes, everyone is all together in the airport because they're all going to be on the same flights, and the Afghanimals are like, what is that?
U-turn us?
Why'd you U-turn us?
Yeah, and they were like, because you lied about U-turning someone afar.
They were like, we don't like the way that you play the game. It's not cool. And they're all like holier than thou, and it's
We
annoying.
are super deserving to win because we are honest and we do everything the way that we're supposed to do. We never do anything wrong.
We just want to set a good
please.
example for our kids.
Yeah, okay. So, like Maddie said, all of the teams are on the same flight. And when they get there, they have to do the head-butting ram thing.
Yeah.
They have to collect some rams, ship them over to a festival, have them butt heads, and then ship them back.
It's crazy.
It really is, and those
I
rams
feel bad
were
for the
freaking
rams.
awesome.
Doesn't that hurt?
It doesn't, because they have like extra bones here or something.
Still makes me sad, but they were awesome.
They were beautiful. They really were. They were like dogs with these big headgears
It was
on.
cool.
So then, after they get rid of the rams, they gotta go to the train station, jump on a freaking train, and go somewhere else.
Okay. Weren't they going back to Bandung?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. So, there was a little bit of karma going on in this episode. Tim and Marie's taxi broke down. Well, actually,
hot dog.
before they even started.
Right. So they had to find another taxi, and...
Jason and Amy were like, bye!
Right. Well, even though Tim and Marie finished first, they lost a lot of time
They
because of the
didn't finish
taxi
first.
thing. They finished before Amy and
Jason. Right.
Well, they missed the train by seconds along with Tim and Marie.
Yeah, so the other 3 teams were all on the train together, and then those 2 teams were like, they had to wait an
hot
hour
dog.
for the next train.
Well, the next stop was a detour, and that was either for the elephants or for the birds.
So for the elephants, they had to go to this market and pick up a ton of fruits and veggies, and then go to the zoo with all of this in tow and feed the elephants, which is pretty amazing.
Well, for the birds, you had to pick up 2 birds and then drop them off at another festival. Well, you had to stay there, but I mean, you had to hang them up on this wire and make them sing. So
You have to encourage them.
Could you please sing? I mean, how do you do that? I know. So once they finally sing, I guess you get your clue, but...
They have some really interesting festivals going on in Indonesia.
They really do.
I'd like to know more.
Me too. The Ice Queens, they kind of effed up a little bit.
They chose for the elephants, which everyone did except for Travis and Nicole.
Bleh.
So you would think, like, let's go to the market and get all the food and then go to the zoo. But they went to the zoo first. And then they were like, should we have gone to the market?
Where's the food?
Ugh.
They're not the brightest bulb
Yeah.
in the sign.
But they had another mess up because one of the items that they were supposed to bring for the elephants was sugar cane, which is really long.
Yes.
And their taxi driver was like, you're not bringing that in here. So
They had to go back
They
for
had to
it.
go back for it. And that
Yeah, that really set
really
them
cost
back.
them.
So, did we mention that only the doctors chose birds?
Yeah. That seemed to go pretty quickly.
It did. So, the next stop was a roadblock, and it was these really, really adorable kids. They were having
the kids
this
were so cute.
little xylophone-y festival. I don't know what the name of the musical instrument was because it was crazy long and many words. But they had to assemble one of those, and Nicole really sucked at it.
She did.
And her husband, let's just say he's an a-hole.
Ooh, he is not very supportive.
He was like, I knew she shouldn't have done it. She don't know what an octave is.
I'm
and-
embarrassed.
yeah, that
Kept
was
saying how embarrassed he was.
that
and
was
stuff.
really, really crappy of him.
Not cool.
So she was getting frustrated because it was taking her almost an hour.
They were the first ones there.
Yeah, and she tried to cheat off of the Afghanimals. She chased him down to see what his thing looked like.
Destroy your instrument!
Throw it into the fire.
Yeah,
toss it
destroy
into
the
fire.
ring.
That was such a skanky move on
She was
her
like
part.
chasing him around trying to see what his looked like.
Especially after they said how they were going to be great examples for the kids and everything.
Then she was trying to get Tim to help her. Like, everyone who would finish before her, she was like, help me, help me.
Did you cheat off of people in medical school? Huh?
Hope not.
Did you?
So then Amy ends up finishing the challenge before her, too, and...
I think Jason was kind of pissed off at Amy because...
Well, he was like, Amy, go help her. And then when she did, he was like, all right, we gotta go.
Yeah. Well, Nicole was like, do it for me.
Basically, yeah.
All right. So, let's
like
just
that.
say they are our least favorite team right now. Even less.
From Tim and Marie.
Exactly. So, pit stop time. They are at the observatory, and there is a freakazoid waiting there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that guy to be at the...
He was like...
Yeah, he kind of looked cool, but it's like, I was shocked that he would be there in Indonesia. So, first place is Leo and Jamal.
Yay!
Our new favorite team.
We're rooting for them now that the baseball bunnies are gone.
7,500 doll hairs each. Nice haul there.
Yeah, not far behind Tim and Marie, which is interesting because they had that whole hour-long delay.
Right.
So they made up a lot of time.
They did.
Same with Jason and Amy.
Yep. And then Nicole and Travis
were right behind them.
And poor Allie and Ashley, I kind of felt bad for them because they're just not smart.
He started off this leg in first place after things evened out with the flights, and they ended up in last at the end of the leg.
They're eliminated. Ugh. They were good sports about it.
Yeah.
I felt bad for them.
I didn't like them for a lot of the race, but...
They were okay.
They were okay.
Next time, there are cobras. She hates them.
I hate snakes.
Men in makeup.
We love men in makeup.
We do. And our favorite team in trouble.
No!
We just said at the beginning to each other, we really like the Afghanimals now, and now they're in trouble. Uh-oh.
This
it
always
just figures.
happens.
Same story. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Till next time, much love.